Hey YouTube, I'm Mike.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Trigun Stampede. So, last time we got a flashback to his incoming, how he landed on his plans, how he got to meet all these people, how he got the red jacket.
Yeah.
Now we get to see the first meeting with Knives since the crash.
Yes.
I'm very curious what he's gonna say. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Probably gonna say something evil and devious, and then make Vash cry.
Okay. Yeah, and I wonder, at this point, Vash is somewhat skilled. Like, I don't know I can't remember how skilled, like, we saw him writing the things, doing things with Brad.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, like, if the fight did break out, how he would hold up.
I would guess he's gonna get bodied.
Yeah, because we see him, like, remember, they saved me, and he has the hand at that point. So he lost his arm pretty early on.
I feel like he probably says or does something that's really extreme to something else, and Vash tries to stop him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Alright, I'm excited.
Alright, well guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you want to see the uncut version of this, you can check it out with the Patreon down below. But other than that, remember, if you leave a like, and subscribe if you subscribe, and you can also watch if you watch, and we'll see you in discussion.
Yeah.
That looks like Vash's hands. I lied.
They are twins. He played happily when he was a kid. Aww.
Oh, look at that piano.
Wow.
It's the intros. I mean,
Oh, he's not smiling anymore.
Oh.
Inferiority complex?
I can play by
And he's
myself.
just playing his one side though.
Yeah.
He's like he's thinking of his little brother still. Okay, now he's playing both sides. The seductor. Oh.
The higher dimension.
Oh my gosh. They were waiting for someone to help.
Well, now they're dead.
Yeah. Wow, doing it again. Heal them. And then they're turning it on again to suck the life out of it. That's
I
so
feel like
terrible.
that's a really stupid thing to do.
Yeah,
though,
that's really
in this
really
situation. Oh, they already have a city. Oh my
They're using
god.
it to run the city.
That's... Bro.
Wow. There are more guns.
Oh, so he's just a natural knife.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Vash doesn't want anyone to die.
Closer to them. Just made it up on the spot. Don't get closer. Just shoot.
Oh. So he thinks it's nonsense.
Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is that the gun?
Bruh. Like, how convincing do you think you are?
Vash, what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking? Vash.
He's accept.
最後までずっとレムに守られてばかりだった。そのせいで彼女まで失って、だからもうこれ以上お前に大事な人を奪わせない。バーシュ。あいつを奪えば気が済む。
Steal him from me.
The gun.
Whoa!
He has a black hole.
The gates.
His gates? Is that do they take his arm because of it? You fool! It is a gate. Oh no! It's taking people. Oh! What the heck?
Dead bodies.
Viscera cleanup crew.
What are you doing? Oh, he's gonna cut it off. That's why he lost his arm.
Oh, it's
Wow.
still
Oh, it just sucked itself
Oh,
up.
oh, dude. That could have gone so bad.
触るな。バッシュに触るな。
Oh.
He picked up a gun against him. Oh. Oh.
A mere century or so.
待ってみろ。必ずプラントの世界を作ってみせ。
I think this is Back to the Future.
Yeah. It's older. Okay, so Brad made it. Yes, he has stopped aging.
He feels it.
It has nerves?
She's great. Ah! So why does Brad look so young?
What is...
150 years.
They're very old.
Yeah.
150年。
ゴールドスリー
Oh.
That's why he's younger, because he probably sleeps more.
プ。私たちはできるだけ長くこの船を
That's what he was saying hi to.
生きたいものがある。
Ooh.
Wow.
It's like the place that Rem built.
Yeah.
Or Rem had, at least.
Yeah. Oh, are those Rem's favorite flowers?
これは植物。植物。
Flora.
保護でもない生き物。生き物。
ドームを維持しているのはプラントのはずだ。それも1台や2台じゃない。
でもこれでプラントの負担を減らすことはできる。長い目で見ればこの星全体を緑とすることだって
そう。
ためだからといって間違ったことをしたくないの。
バッシュみたいな口やが。
This is his
Guess
mom.
we guess where it came from. Oh, Roberto.
考えは好きになれ。長い。
Oh,
Don't poke in here.
道を進めばいい。俺もそうする。俺が同じことを祈ってな。
one thing.
なんだ。
船内は禁煙。
Wait for him to
Wait
do
for
all
him to
that.
light it, right?
クラシックかっこいいこと言ってたのに。先輩、今メリルって言いませんでした。初めてメリルって
ああ、そんなこと言ったか。
言いました。
まさかお前ミリオンズナイツと仲直りできるとか思って
Make
ない
up.
やん。
Hmm. He doesn't know what to do.
おいとんがり殺さない。あ、
Again?
Again? Or is he just talking about the first destruction thing?
死は強えぞ。一緒にいればそのうちわかるぜ。いいだ。
Uh-oh.
ワムズの
Worms! I saw them come. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Oh, they broke through!
They took Meryl.
It took Meryl. Oh, great.
And
And
Rob.
Roberto.
ここは
戦所だった。
Oh,
Third of the seven cities?
July.
July. Brought them all the way to July?
ノーマンズランドと呼んでいるこの星は今分かれ道に来てるんだ。だから見極めたい。僕らワムズが共に生きるべきは
Worms.
人間かプラントか。
Oh, okay.
Make it easy, bro.
人間はかつて暮らしてた地球
Mist of Earth.
だから民戦に乗ってこの星の
Ah.
地球はもともと資源にあふれた豊かな星だった。人間以外にたくさんの生物があふれてる。
Wow.
Oh. They killed
君
it.
たちはそれを何もかも食い尽くした。ですわ。
Mhm.
そんなの。民戦がどうして墜落したんだと思う？あの双子の仕業さ。双子？
なよた話。
それはマーシーさんのことですか？150年前の墜落時刻に。
Robert's just like, why are you listening to the anime?
プラントにしてみればたったの150年間よ。あれはナイブスがあちこちから取ってきたんだ。
ナイブスが何をしている
Doc? Brain implant.
Yeah.
なぜ連れてきた？
君の指図は受ける。
Zazie doing his own thing.
ナイブスも僕を客人として迎えてたはずだ。この星のためになるのは人間、それともプラント。君はどっちだと思う？
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plans, honestly, just case closed.
Yeah. That's just like, what do you think?
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yes. So we finally got a lore bomb, but we're still waiting for a bit more.
Yes, but I think we're on the verge.
Yes. So in the very beginning there, we saw that Knives, he liked... So there's a lot going on with Knives, but he was playing the piano. He enjoys playing the piano. But then when his brother came, he got upset.
Yeah.
But we didn't get more on that. So maybe later on we'll get more on that.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it's like a inferiority complex, like when I was like, why are you coming in here on my piano turf?
Yeah.
But Vash is just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just was probably just Nai's like alone time. That was his happy time, and then his brother's just being his brother, you know, like a happy-go-lucky, and it could be
just a little brother.
just being a little brother. And I was thinking it could also just be the idea of, you know, he's part human and he cares for the humans, and Nai already has this plan that he's gonna do that he knows he doesn't know about. So he's like, ugh, making me think about these things when I'm being happy right now.
Yeah, it's just I was wondering how that connected to the greater story that we saw in this episode.
Yeah.
But I mean, that right there could be something. I hope it's a bit deeper, honestly. But I could see them just glossing over that going forward because there's so much. It's like the scales have gotten so much bigger that there's more than any smaller things he's got.
Something else it could be that just came to me is it could have just been Nai kind of trying to keep up the face of always being serious, angry, grumpy brother. You know, he's this. When have we ever seen him smile? Except I think one time he blushed when Rum was hugging.
True.
Rum. And all the other times he's just very serious and acts like he doesn't want to be around them or be there at all. But in this moment, he was happy. He was kind of relaxed. He was vulnerable, enjoying the piano. Then brother comes like, oh.
So maybe he's saying that he was enjoying his time playing.
Yeah, it was a nice time. And we see, like, when I was pointing out in the older version, he was in his mind remembering that because he was only playing his side.
His part.
His part.
Yeah.
But by playing the full thing, maybe that was reminding him of Vash.
Of Vash, yeah. And we see that he cares about him a lot because when he opened up his gate to jump forward a little bit, he chopped his arm off to save him.
Yeah.
And to save everyone because he was sucking things in.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So they made mention of something beforehand about how the plants use up their energy to access the higher dimension. So it's like the plants are tapping into an infinite energy source, and they're the conduit to that energy source. But once they use up their lifespan, they cease to be able to hold their body. They didn't say they died. They said they're unable to maintain their bodies. So it's like their individual gates almost shut off, and the corpse shrivels up, but the essence isn't dead. Maybe.
So maybe that's why. No, because I was gonna say maybe that's why Knives was like, heal them, doctor. Like there's something you can do to kind of reverse it a little bit, but it was too late at this point, so the doctor couldn't do anything.
I was wondering about that. Like, was he saying it's too late because they've gone full red, or it's too late because they've already started the thing? Because then it turned on again and it finished them off. Like it's too late to stop that, maybe. Yeah, so this higher dimension, that's interesting, so it explains a bit more where they come from. So they mentioned that apparently without humans, they just use their energy instantaneously.
Yeah, instantaneously. But I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking in like the fact that the only reason they're living longer is because they're being used. So I think using the energy to some benefit instead of just letting it dissipate into nothing is good. But at the same time, it's like I kind of understand Knives' like comfortable chains are still chains.
Yeah. But he's being like PETA.
What's
you know? PETA.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I said it wrong. Yeah, but just that idea of they're better off dead and free. But I'm kind of wondering if he's right that the humans are lying. Because if they do use up their power instantaneously, how did they get them in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And they're all clones. So they're in a controlled area at all times. So perhaps, I guess it's true, like they took a piece of his flesh as it was using up his energy and then cloned it or something in vats. But I wouldn't put it past humans to lie about it.
I was, once Knives was like, oh, you gobbled up that nonsense, I was like, oh, there's more to this than we all know. I definitely don't put it past teams either. And we see with, who was it? Beast, Zazie was like the history, why they came here. Which I guessed as much. It was like they were leaving their own place to recolonize somewhere else. Yeah. But I thought it was the plants or the people. But we find out, no, it's humans carrying plants things. Humans in cryosleep. And they basically destroyed Earth.
Yeah. That made me wonder, it just, there's no reason why you would destroy an infinite source to just speed up now for a little bit. So I'm guessing that there's just a finite amount of energy that they have permanently. And even if they like tended to it and use it over time, it still never grows back. It's a finite amount. So they're just like, use it all in one big burst while we can't survive on this planet at all. Get what we can and then survive on our own. Maybe something like that, because evidently there are plants in other areas and other ships. Maybe they figured that they'd be fine with that. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense if it was something that was renewable. Yeah. Unless it was something that is true and it's gone.
Yeah. I agree.
So I guess it's just Vash is the battery recharger.
Yeah. But then it's the. Yeah, he could be the recharger, but it still doesn't answer the question why they are being so, kill the goose that laid the golden egg kind of way. It really doesn't make any sense. It could just come down to the fact that they look down on plants as, sentient beings. They're not at the level of humans. They're just to be used. Yeah. So maybe they have like a storage of ones to replace this batch. So they're like, oh, we need a big burst right now. Let's just use up this one and then replace them or something like that.
Yeah, I suppose that's entirely possible. It's just, from the way those guards were speaking, evidently the Doctor, Luida, Rem, these are the exceptions. Like, most humans, they're the humans who burned up Earth. Like, they don't care about overusing things. So it could just be that, they're just like, hey, you're a tool. We built it for this purpose. We control your entire species. You do what we tell you to do. And that's it.
Yeah. And now I think about it, these plants, they call them plants, these sentient plants, they could have been developed by humans, like created. But it's kind of like the idea of having an AI so human-like. Like, are you? Is it human now? Is it human now? Are you doing torture if you're putting it through tests? Like what are the ethical lines here? So it could have been something like that where the plants were developed, but they became so smart, but they were still plants. They were still tools in the beginning. They weren't. They never really were supposed to be, considered an equal in any way. But then when they became to that level, they end up birthing Nye and Vash, who are like, this is unjust, and now they have to start thinking about the ethical implications.
Vash mentioned that he said he won't kill again. And do you think he was talking about the ship? About him feeling responsible about the ship going down in the first place? Because I feel like because it's modern Vash now saying that, so something could have happened in between.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have happened.
A lot could have happened.
Yeah. It could be something that he actually did, and it could have been like, maybe it was like a last resort. Maybe it was somebody doing something terrible, a bad guy, like he's been trying to save bad guys lately, and he kills a bad guy, and he sees him he's dying, and he's repenting or something. It's like, wow, I can't believe I killed this person.
Maybe
something like that.
I think it's that because when he tackled Knives, he says, "I won't let you take anyone else from me again." And that's not like the words of somebody who feels that they killed.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
And plus, he still has the gun. Like, why would he have kept the gun?
That's what I was thinking about, yeah.
So, like, maybe he used the gun and was like, okay, I guess I'm stuck with the sinner's weapon now because I'm a sinner or something like that. I just don't see why he would have kept it.
Yeah, same.
I also liked seeing Knives, who was so upset, like, you stupid humans keep stealing him from me. Yeah. Because to go back to the fact that Knives cares about Vash, he cares about him as a brother, even though he is very much on the path of destroying humans. So they both care about the plants and their species, but they're trying to go about saving them in different ways.
Yeah.
Vash wants to save everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Vash is just willing to sit back and watch terror unfold in front of him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for not being able to stop Knives when he just carving those guards. Because he had nothing in his hand. He'd never fought before. Yeah. But then when he just takes the gun, he's like, I'll take care of this.
And he just stands there. Well, at that point, we can see that it could have been a fight in his mind, because it's like, he's right, kind of thing. And then he's like, wait, no, I didn't do anything before. I need to stop him this time. So he kind of comes to his mind. And
I'm cool with that. It's just in the future we see him still in these situations where he's going back and forth over what to do, and there's something to do with the "I'll never kill again" kind of thing that's stopping him.
Yeah. In
trying to please everybody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And then Zazie takes Roberto and Meryl
and wants to talk to them. Talk to them. Like, what is he gonna do with them? Because he took them and told them the things about, what your past, right, with the earth and all of that. And I'm kind of on this guy's side to save the plants, because the plants are probably better for this planet than humans. But like, why is he like sending a message through them, like he's taking them there to talk to them and then hurt them in some way and then send them back or something? Or it could be a reason to draw Vash here, because he knows Vash is going to come get them.
Perhaps that's what it is.
That's possible, yeah.
It just didn't make sense, like, why are you having this diplomatic meeting with Meryl and Robert?
Yeah, it's so random.
I also learned that Zazie is not, like, he's not a doctor's experiment.
No.
He's just the worms.
He is the resident creature of this planet, the worm's home. Yes, this is the worm's home.
It's crazy.
So do you think the world always looked like this for the worms, or do you think something like it died from some other people being there before? Because when they landed, it was already sandy.
Yeah.
I think it was like this.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Unless it turns out that this is Earth.
That'd be crazy.
But the ships have been like sailing around for so long,
trying to find somewhere.
Yeah.
And they ended up crashing back on Earth.
They say it messed with their navigational data, so maybe did a loop-de-loop. Also, I think someone did mention in one of the episodes going back that this planet is like several times larger than Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And plus, the sky, like, there's other moons. There's 2 moons.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, I forgot about that. We're on Tatooine then.
That's 2 suns. Yeah, I just like the specification of when Luida was in that, I forgot the name of it, but
the greenhouse.
The greenhouse. She called it. This is flora. She doesn't call it plants.
Or flowers.
Or flowers, because we have plants
already. Yes, this is true.
And I guess they've lost their it's been so long since they've seen plants that they're just like, this is the flora and this is the genus of blah, blah, blah. Like it's all scientific stuff.
Yeah, scientific names instead of the regular.
And this whole sandstorm thing is the camouflage for the ship. That's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
That is very cool. I was a little confused at first. So they create a sandstorm as they move. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they're the center of a sandstorm.
Oh, that's brilliant. No one should look for you there.
No glittery gang.
Yeah, so so they've been going in and out of cryo sleeps. Perhaps they just sit in the middle of the desert sometimes for a couple decades or something like that. It's been 150 years.
150.
Nye said just wait a century or so we should be seeing his plan coming to fruition.
Yes, he's like waiting for Vash to change his mind somehow.
Or show him what he was trying to make.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is why Knives doesn't just like, you know what, let's find a happy medium. Let's make a whole, like, what is it? Like, city. Just of plants. And it's a huge dome. And they can just exist there and you get some power from them and whatever, but they're just living. But they can actually, like, live there if they want. I don't know. Do they live there? Do they come out of their little shell?
Well, I think from Nye's perspective, they're enslaved.
Yeah.
And like the enslaved seldom want a middle ground with their master. They want total freedom or vengeance a lot of the time.
Yes, it's true.
But Vash, I keep putting it on Vash. I feel like he should have been the one looking for an alternative solution, because you're going up to someone who's in a lot of pain, who's seen a lot of injustice, and like, stop.
Yeah.
You're not offering a solution or another alternative.
Yeah.
He's still seeing all that pain, and you're like, I have to be the better person when I'm the wronged one and move past this, and then let my people go back into slavery.
Yeah.
So it's like I can see why Nye is frustrated.
Yeah, I agree.
I also very much enjoy the whole Zazie just being like, even though I find it weird that he's having these people talk to, I do enjoy the idea of the worms are trying to figure out humans and figure out what side they should be on in this war. I just think it's a very cool concept.
Yes. And Zazie is already like a very devious, you could say, type of mind. So I don't see him being like convinced, oh wait, humans are not so bad, you know?
I want to know their relationship between him and Knives, because I feel like Knives should be understanding of this is your place and we're going to be taking up residence, probably outpopulating you eventually, you know, stuff like that. Like Knives should be careful about how he talks with him, or grant him a lot of concessions, you know. But I'm curious to see how that goes.
Same.
But yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check the Patreon out down below if you want to see the uncut version of this show or anything else that we do. Also, remember to check out the Attack on Titan that came out this Saturday. It is out, so you guys seem to really like it. Thank you very much for all the love. I will see you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons, Arminius, Cubook, SpongeBob's Wrath, and Hound of the Red Plains.